Hi there, this is Casey from the Teaching and Learning Center. Today, I want to talk about creating an ADA-compliant video for YouTube. Before I get started, I would like to discuss why our videos should be ADA-compliant. First and foremost, we want to ensure our videos are accessible to everyone, all of our students and other people who may be searching on YouTube for help and stumble across our site. Our goal is to help as many people as possible, and this is one way we can do that. Second, the college is working very hard to ensure all of our web content and syllabi are ADA compliant. While they've not yet audited videos, we want to make sure we're doing these correctly the first time, so we don't have to remake them later. Since videos are highly visual media, this is where we're going to start. While it seems really small and picky, choosing an accessible font is crucial if you're using a PowerPoint or other presentation to give your material. Fonts should be simple and easy to read. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services recommends using a serif font like Times New Roman, Verdana, Arial, Tahoma, Helvetica, or Calibri. Next, make sure your font is not too small. Choose a size that will be comfortable for your reader and will not cause eye strain. Usually between 14 and 20-point font are safe. For example, in this presentation, I'm using Arial 16 to 18-point font. This should be easy for most viewers to read without any discomfort. Colors are another important aspect to consider when creating a presentation and video. Please avoid using too many bright colors, as some viewers may be sensitive to them. Also, please ensure that your text and background have a strong contrast. This template is a good example. The dark green background with the white font should be pretty easy to read. Since color blindness affects 4.5% of the world's population, we also want to be sure we're not using color combinations that are difficult or impossible for a colorblind viewer to see. Please avoid the following color combinations when creating a presentation: green and red, green and brown, blue and purple, green and blue, light green and yellow, blue and gray, and green and black. While it might be tempting to use a lot of text effects and animations in a PowerPoint to make it more visually interesting, this can be challenging for viewers with visual disabilities. Please limit animation and only use it when necessary in your videos. This includes text animation to make words and pictures fly onto the screen. One particularly problematic animation is text or other visuals that are blinking. Please eliminate all blinking lights or animations in your video that are not necessary to the content. Also, please limit the amount of words on each slide. Use bullet points for main points and don't include your entire script or dialogue on the presentation. The less busy your slides are, the more accessible they are. You can add more to your audio than what's on the slides, like I'm doing, because we'll use closed captioning and transcripts for hearing impaired viewers. But please do not include more in your visuals than what you verbalize, because a visually impaired individual won't have another source of information. Unless images are necessary to your video, please try not to rely on them too heavily. If you do have relevant images in your video, please ensure you verbally describe them in order to avoid creating a separate video with voiceover commentary. Creating a separate video with voiceover commentary explaining the images, or creating a second video that goes into depth on all images would be very time-consuming. It's easier just to avoid the images if possible. If you're creating a video using the whiteboard feature in Zoom, please ensure that your handwriting is easily legible and say everything that you write down. Also, don't write or speak too quickly so your audience has time to keep up. When creating your video, it isn't necessary to speak too slowly, but if you're a naturally fast talker, like I am, please pay attention to ensure you're not talking too fast for your audience to keep up with you. When you're recording, please use the recording microphone we bought specifically for this project. Ask myself or Jeremiah and Niles for the mic. This microphone will help eliminate background noise and ensure you're clearly heard. If the space you're attempting to record in is too busy or loud, please move to a quieter, more isolated space. Once videos are complete, closed captioning will be added to all of them. This is a great feature that YouTube can automatically do, but the captions will need to be reviewed and edited upon completion to ensure they're accurate. We will also provide transcriptions of videos via a Google Doc link for all hearing impaired viewers. As I mentioned before, any visual cue or image relevant to your material must be verbally described to avoid making two videos. If you have clip art or purely decorative images that are not relevant to the content, they do not need to be described. If you're showing someone how to use a specific program or website in your video, it's also crucial that you describe where you're clicking for visually impaired viewers. For example, if I'm showing someone how to make an appointment in academia, I would tell them to first click on Center Attendance from the menu on the left-hand side of the screen. And that's it. It really isn't too complicated, but if you need help or a second opinion, just let me know. I'm happy to help you navigate this process. Have fun making your video.